Okay. So we are going to discuss about the topic called Ansible. Ansible. Okay. So what we will do, we'll do with easily understand that what is Ansible. Okay. So coming to one scenario. Okay. What we will do, everything we'll discuss like scenarios. Okay. So coming to the scenarios, like, so you have 100 servers. So for example, if you have one server, okay, this is one server you have. Your manager is asking you to install some notepad application, some notepad. So what you will do, you will connect to the system and you will install it, right? Fine. So what happen if there is 100 servers? What you will do basically initial is you will connect to each server and you will run that, you will do that. Maybe you can do, maybe you can create some shell script. So maybe you can call that. But sometimes if you're trying to redo the same thing, say I want to reinstall the Tomcat, or if I want to upgrade the Tomcat, the shell script will not work. Okay, will not work for the easy use, easily use that. Okay, so if you have 100 plus servers, you have very less time, only 5 minutes of time, 10 minutes of time only. You don't have much time, and you want to do without errors. You don't want to miss anything in that in that Terra notepad installation. Okay, so in those kind, right, in that kind of situations, right, so we have to, right, we have the tool called configuration management tools. Configuration management tools. So Ansible is one of that part, one of the type in the configuration management tool. Configuration management is nothing but anything. If it is a Windows server, if it is a Linux server, I want to install a notepad. Either I want to create a file, I want to create a folder, I want to create a anything, I want to change the file, right? Something like that. I want to download, I want to delete something, right? So anything you can consider it as a configuration change. So that's why we are calling Ansible is one of the configuration management tool. Right. So only configuration management tool is only Ansible? No. So we have different tools in the market. So we have Ansible, we have Puppet, we have SaltStack, we have SaltStack. Okay. So we have uh, some other tools. Okay. So but why I was choosing Chef is there. Chef is there. Okay. We can go with why you are going with Ansible. Let's discuss that. Okay. So consider not 100, let's go with some 5. Okay, 5 servers with 1, 2, 3, 4, some 5 servers. Okay, so there are 5 servers. So if you want to install something via a configuration management tool, you have to install that in one server. That's from that server you will do all the kind of operations, like whether I want to connect to 100 servers, either whether I have 50 servers, whether, right? So I want to do something, right? So we will define in this server. We call this server is master. So remaining all servers, what we will call it as agents. What we will call it? Agents. We'll call it as masters. These are agents. Okay. So first thing is Ansible is open source. The main advantage, Ansible is open source. If it is new to this world, so I can say open source is nothing but anyone can do, right? Anyone can install, anyone can download. Okay, anyone can download and install it. It's free, simple, free. Okay, Ansible is comes from the right company called Red Hat. Ansible comes from the company called Red Hat. Ansible is having good community. So where you can ask the doubts, where you can clear, where you can go with the documentation. Community, they have documentation they have. Okay. And Ansible is communicated. This master server will be communicated with this, right? 100 plus servers or whatever it is, right? Using SSH based communication. SSH based communication. The communication is SSH based. Okay. Communication is SSH based. And other thing, agentless. Agentless. So if you take other tools like Puppet, SaltStack, Chef, you have to install Chef in this server, master, and agents also. But Ansible is not like that. Agentless, you don't need to install anything related to the Ansible in the agents. You can install only Ansible in the master level, only master level. So Ansible is right. Ansible is following the structure called master agent architecture, and Ansible is SSH based communication, right? So one second, someone, yeah. So you have to stop your videos. So yeah, if you have any doubt, you can feel free to mute and talk in the middle, no problem. So yeah, it's a SSH based communication, right? So what we are going to do, I will connect to my AWS account and I will install. What I will take 5 servers, same as it is. I will take master. I will install total 6 servers, right? So I will create 6 servers. One is master, and remaining 5 servers as agents. I will try to do some installation from the master. I will run some commands. I will install something in these 5 servers. Okay. So let's do that as a real time practical, and we'll have multiple things. Okay. So you can you can handle these 5 servers using some commands. We'll call it as ad hoc commands. So simple commands also you can try to connect and install something in the agent servers, or you can control it. So you can control these 5 servers. You can, right, for example, if you want to reboot also these 5 servers, you can simply reboot from this master. So those commands we can call it as ad hoc, and you can use 3 4 commands in a book, in a file. That file is nothing but playbook. That means multiple commands. Okay. And there is one more thing called multiple playbooks. Okay, simple text file is nothing but a playbook, but collection of text files, collection of playbooks is a role. So we'll discuss coming this what is role, but as of now let me say that role is nothing but collection of playbooks, collection of playbooks. Okay, so we'll call like that. Okay, so let's go with Ansible. So let me connect to the my AWS account. So aws.amazon.com.
Hi Raju.
Hi,
Yeah,
tell me.
yes. Can we do simultaneously along with you?
Yeah, if you want, you can do, no problem.
So it's not will be like the pace will be normal, right?
If you have AWS account,
Yes, yes. We
fine.
have. I
That's
have.
great.
Yeah, I will do
That's great.
along. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's connect to aws.amazon.com, right? So if you don't have AWS account, also you can just please create. It's a one year free trial account is available. Okay. So you guys can create it.
Now I guess it is 6 months.
Yeah, there is some rules are like 180 USD something they have
Yeah,
given
yeah, yeah. Correct.
similar to Azure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since it is free only. Okay. If you want to create a AWS account, copy this, creating a free account, follow this document. Okay. So yeah, there are a lot of things to discuss. I have a lot of things with me, like how to answer, tell me about, and how to uh yeah, interview questions. Slowly we can go one by one. We'll take some part of it. Right, I have connected to my AWS account. So yeah, AWS account, right, you can see that. So your account ID, you can find out it's a 12-digit account ID. It is common for everyone, and you can see your name here, and which is one of my student account. And this is the regions. So regions are nothing but data centers. Okay, AWS having the data centers in this available in these regions. Okay, so if you see here, if you go to global AWS infrastructure. So where you can find out that, so AWS global infrastructure, how many availability zones are there, how many regions are there. If you are completely new, let me tell that. So region is nothing but collection of data centers, and availability zone is nothing but individual data center. Okay. So consider this is entire Mumbai. This is entire Mumbai. You can see here Mumbai is there. This is AP South 1, right? So here you can see that Mumbai, right? So this is one of the region, as I told you, right? These all are regions. So I would say this is entire region. Okay. So a region can have multiple data centers, multiple availability zones. So this is one availability zone. This is another availability zone. This is another availability zone. Okay, in AWS. Okay. So why multiple availability zones? So the distance between one availability zone and another availability zone is minimum 100 kilometers. Minimum 100. Minimum 100. Okay. So why? Because why? Because so this is individual, this is individual, this is individual. If anything like power cut is happened, if anything like disaster is happened, no problem. So basically your application will be running in different availability zones. So if this data center is down, no problem. Your customer request will go to the remaining two. Meanwhile, you will fix this one, right? So availability zones here AP South 1. So this can be called it as AP South 1 A, AP South 1 B, AP South 1 C, like that. Okay. So fine. So let's do the Ansible. Let's continue that. Okay. I want to just give a small things. Okay. So let's go to EC2 instances. So instance is nothing but server. As per AWS terminology, instance is server. Okay. Computer, machine, device. So if you go to Azure, they're calling engine. Uh, okay. If you go to GCP, they're calling engine. Okay. So if you go to Azure, they're calling virtual machine. Okay, VM. If you go to AWS, they're calling instance. This is just a terminology. Okay. So if you want to create a server in AWS, use the service called EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic. Why we're calling elastic? Elastic nature. That means you can increase, you can decrease, right? So Elastic Compute Cloud, right? So right. So go to the instances. There are no instance 0 in this region for me, right? Let me create one server. So AWS service can give you multiple options to create a server. Just click on launch instance. Okay. So number of servers, I want to create one. I want to create one as a master. Okay. So I would say this is master and right master server. So I will go with Amazon Linux. There are different operating systems. Linux having different operating systems. Amazon Linux, Red Hat, CentOS, Debian, SUSE Linux. Let's go with Amazon Linux. Okay. One server. Name is master. Amazon Linux one server. Now select 1 GB. I'm going with T3.micro, 1 GB RAM. I will create one password file. Let's click on create new password file called Ansible practice. You can provide your name also, no problem. Okay. So let's create. And then networking. Let's leave the networking topic as it is. We can discuss later what is networking. Hard disk 8 GB, which is enough for me. Launch. Simple. So I am going to create one server. That's it. This is
Yeah,
my
sorry, Raju sir. T2 micro won't work for master server. Retire. Will it be lagging?
in real time we will not use T3 dot micros. We will use T3 to T3 dot T2 dot small.
Okay,
Okay, this
okay,
is just 1 GB RAM.
got it,
Practical purpose, right?
got it,
So that's why I created. But in the organization, we'll go with M4. We'll go with based on your application. Okay,
got it.
so depends. So you can see all the instance types were there. So yeah, this is just a 2 GB I have taken, right? Say 2 CPU, 1 GB RAM. So in the organization, we may go with 8 GB, we may go with 16 GB
Mhm. Got
if
it.
it is based on your application. Okay, this is free account, right? So we no need to spend that much of amount for that. We can use remaining services. So now this is Ansible master. This is your server. Your server will have two IPs. One is public, another one is private. The private IP you can't access from outside, which is internal purpose. Public IP you can access it from any location. Okay, so and this is your server. These are some details. Let's connect to it. Okay, so your server is ready. How to connect? Just select the server, click on connect. There is an instance connectivity option. You can click on connect. Okay, so let's do that. For now, just use instance connectivity. Click on connect. Right. So this is the welcome page. This is some bird symbol you are seeing, right? So this is Amazon Linux, right? So I have connected to my Linux server. Okay, this is the username, ec2-user. This is the IP address, host name. This is the dollar symbol. So one thing you have to remember in Linux, okay, there are multiple users. For example, this Zoom session. Okay, in this Zoom session, we are seeing that multiple people. Justin is there, Talas is there, Priyanka. You don't know my name, right? I don't even know your name. Sairam, something. Nine people were there, right? So can everyone share the screen? No, because the permission, host permission. I only have host permission. Similarly, this EC2 user is not having full permission. It's like you others. Who will be the person having full permission? Root user. How to connect to a root user in Linux? Command is called sudo su. If you run this command, earlier it is EC2-user. Now it is changed. Right? He will have full permission. Why I need full permission? Because I want to install Ansible. Right? Yum install Ansible. It's the command. Okay. So if you say -y, that means yes, it will go and install. It is installing. Please wait. Right? Ansible is installed. If you want to see Ansible version, Ansible hyphen version. So Ansible 15th 2.15 version is installed. Ansible is background using Python. So that's why you can see Python version also. You can see the Python version 3.2.3.9.23, right? So your Ansible is there. So now let's try to right, create few agents. So I will create one agent now. Okay. So let's go to here and let's go to launch instance. One more server. I will say that agent. Okay, and Amazon Linux 2 GB Ansible test launch.
So for the agent, can we use the T2 micro free tier
Yeah,
one?
yeah, you can use it.
Okay.
Anything you can use.
Okay.
It is supporting. That's why they are giving, right? So you can use it. Don't put much amount, right? So that's why.
Yes, yes.
I have taken very less. Okay. So I'm saying this is Ansible master. You can find out here. And I'm saying this is agent. You can find out here also, right? So let's become root user here also. Right. So few things you have to do that. Once your Ansible is installed, how it both will be communicated. You have to take this agent IP, public IP. As I told you, public IP you can access it from anywhere, right? So just take the public IP and go to this master. You have to give that. That means you have to give the your agent informations, your server's information in the master. Okay. So let's do that. For that, you have a file, master file. So you have to go to etc ansible.
Sorry, sir. Can you again repeat the agent
Okay.
one?
Yeah, yeah. So you have master, right? So how this master knows this agent information? You have to give that. You have to give that. Okay, in the master level. Okay. So for in this server, you are giving this agent's IPs. Then only this master knows that and connect, right? So just take the IP. Whether this account or any account, for example, just in your AWS account, there is one server you have just created, right? So I want to handle that server also using Ansible master. You need to connect to this server and just give that IP. Where you need to give that,
The
you have to,
master server. Got it. Any
yeah,
agent we want to connect, need to put it in master. Got it.
master level. That's how the communication is happening,
Yeah.
right? So you have to give that. So for that, you have to generate inventory file. So inventory is nothing but the information. So how in the shops there is a inventory book. So they are in right. This is purchased for that amount, right? Similarly, you have to provide your information, okay, of your agent information in inventory file of the Ansible. So this is the location, etc. Ansible location, etc. Ansible location. There you have to create a inventory file. Okay. So let's create it. So that will be ini file in inventory dot. So to create a file in Linux, you have to use some editor. This is VI editor I'm using. So yeah, that's why I told you initially you have to know some Linux. No worries. In my channel, you can find out that Linux videos also you can follow. But so far you can use like that. Okay, VI inventory dot ini. Okay, go to this file, enter. If you press I, you are ready to insert the data. Okay, let me close and tell that. So VI, there is no file called inventory.ini here. There is right. So ls is for listing the files. So now I will share all these commands, guys. No worries. So vi inventory.ini, go inside. So now you're not able ready to insert the data. If you press I, okay, you're ready to insert. I just pressed I, that's why I'm ready to insert the data. Okay, so in this file you need to give the information of the agent. Okay, in the inventory.ini. So you have to give the information, that is you have to give agents as a group. In that group I have this server, take this IP, provide. So let's give the Ansible user underscore user equal to root. I want to connect from master to agent as a root user. Okay, you have to give like this. Okay, just wait, just note down. If someone want to note down, just note down. So you have to create inventory.ini file. In that file you need to give this information. Similarly, if you have 6 servers, you have to give the 6 servers IPs. Okay, so we are just connected. Okay, so now save this. Save for saving, escape colon W Q explanation is the command. W is for writing changes, Q is for quit. Now I have quit. So now I have created a file. If I want to see the information of the file, cat inventory.in, the file is created. Now I have to establish a communication from master and agent. How it is will be SSH based communication. So how SSH based communication will work? You have to generate some SSH keys using this command. SSH hyphen keygen, enter, enter, enter. In this server also, run this command SSH hyphen keygen, enter, enter, enter. That's it. The keys will be generated under these folders. So basically, you have to take the agent key, you have to copy in the master level. Okay. So how SSH based communication will be working? You have to take the master key and you have to copy it to agent level. Okay. So how to do that? Let's see. So just note down SSH hyphen keygen command also. This is the one. Right. Right. You have to take the this public key. Let's go here. Right. So here, if you go to this folder slash root dot ssh folder, in this you have to, this is the authorization keys. In this keys file, you have to take this agent public master public IP, public master public key. This key you have to take, copy entire this key. Okay, copy and go to this authorized keys file. Okay, enter and add it. Okay. So before that, before saving this one, I will show that. Okay. Take the public IP address of the agent, go to master. If you want to do anything, if you want to do from master to agent, if you want to do anything, it should be connected directly, right? Without asking credential every time. Okay. That's the reason I'm taking the key, public key of the SSH and copying to agent. If you try to connect to this server, if you do that, if you say yes, you are getting permission denied, right? So that's the reason I have taken this key and I copy to the file. Let me save this now. Let me save. Okay, earlier you got error called permission in. Let's try now again. After saving, you connected. You directly connected. It is not throwing any error. If you want to verify, this is the 158 IP. And what is your IP? 61. What is the 158 IP? You can see 158, this server IP. Okay, you have connected to the agent. I don't want to be there because I want to do some more things in Ansible master. Exit. Again, you are back to the 61. That means master. So the SSH based communication, this is how we are doing that. We need to take this key of master. Let me do that. This key of the master, you have to take it and you have to copy it to this authorization key, okay, of this location. In this is an agent side, okay, to agents side. Right. So take this key, copy to this. Okay. So copy master public key to agent side, this one. After that, you can take verify the connection by using SSH command. SSH root the public IP SSH root public IP of the agent. This is the agent IP. Agent IP. Okay, so this is how the SSH based communication is fine. So it is working. Now let's try to do some things like I want to uh, verify whether I'm able to ping using Ansible to the master, from master to agent, whether I'm able to connect or not. Let's verify. Now let's verify whether I'm able to connect or not. Using this command, you can run that Ansible. You have mentioned this is agents. The list, the group is you have mentioned that in inventory.ini file. Agents, right? This one, right? Just use Ansible agents hyphen I. File is inventory.ini. I want to ping using hyphen M. Hyphen M means nothing but module. Okay. Whether I'm able to ping or not, you can see. You're getting success means you are able to ping. That means you are able to connect. Okay. This is the command. Now what I want to do, I want to create under this SSH location, I want to create one file. Let me clear the screen. This is agent, right? In this agent, either I want to go to OPT folder. In the OPT folder, from the master, I want to create one file in the agent. I want to copy, for example, uh, here I want to create a file, touch abc.txt file. Okay, I have abc.txt file in my master server. I want to copy this abc.txt file to the agent, to the OPT location. Here that file is not there, abc.txt. How to copy? Simple. So Ansible, you can use it. I want to connect to the agents group using the inventory I, I for inventory, the file name. So you have to use copy module, copy, COPY copy, and you have to become the root user to do this. Hyphen B means root user, and you have to copy the file. That means source equal to abc.txt file, right? abc.txt to the destination, to the agent side, to the OPT folder. As a which name I want to create in the agent side also with this abc.txt. Let me share it with you.
Hello, sir. This
Yeah.
command which you wrote now, Ansible
Hmm.
agents, this is used to why are we writing this?
I for doing the things I want
Okay,
to install something in this server. I want to copy some file. So
okay,
as I said,
okay,
there are three important components in Ansible, right? Ad hoc commands. Now we are discussing ad hoc commands.
okay, okay.
Okay. So that means I want to do something in my agent. From master, if you want to do, you need to come, right? Pass some command. You don't need to connect to this server. You just run from here and uh, run that command. Just it will get and executed. That's why we are passing the command. It is here in this section. We are selecting the agents. That means this agent. And hyphen M means ping. Module is ping. That means you are connecting or not, just verification. After that, if you want to copy, you have to use the command copy module. So here M means module, ping is for connectivity check, copy is for copy module. Okay. So
So
source,
inventory, yeah, in whatever server IP is in inventory, everything in all server it
yeah,
will happen.
it
Okay,
will be. You have to
okay,
give just remaining 5 servers IPs like this, but you have to establish this communication, SSH based communication. Copy master key to the agent side authorization key.
yeah, got it. Okay, sir.
Okay, and before that you have to run this command ssh-keygen in both the servers. Okay, then only these locations will be created.
Yes,
Root.ssh, these guys keys will be created.
got it.
Okay, so yeah, if you run this command, let's 1 second, something is missing. Ansible agents hyphen I inventory hyphen M copy hyphen B. Okay, hyphen A should be there. SRC, it's not source. I'm sorry, it's SRC. Okay, that is the error. I think we have to read the errors sometimes. Okay, yeah. So you have to read it properly. Playbook is not right. Okay, so that is the error. Okay, let me clear it properly. Okay, SRC source, TES means a destination. Enter. So for the first time, what happened? I can see changed message. Okay, let's see here. Earlier, there is no file called abc.txt file ls. You
Yeah.
got it?
Yes.
What happened? So you have done that from your master. Okay. So for example, Justin is there. Justin run that first time, and Justin run that second time also. Whether it impact, whether it is corrupt the file or not, let's see. Here has run same command second time also. Ansible is idempotent. Idempotent means it will not do anything if you run multiple times also. If you run second time also, it will show like success. If first time, it will show changed. If you run multiple times also, it will not impact. Okay, so using this, you can copy some file, right? For example, in this server, Git is installed or not. Let's verify. Git hyphen version. Git is not there, right? Let me install Git also. So simple, you have to use another module, that is install module. So same, the module will be m module, and name of the software you have to provide. Okay, m, I want to become the root user, and I want to provide the details. If here hyphen b means become root user, hyphen a means attributes. Let me give the attributes. Name equal to what? I want to install Git, right? Git state equal to present. That means installation. If you mention option, it will uninstall. If it is there, it will uninstall. Okay, just run this command. Copy and share our chart here. Okay, this is the module for copy. There are different modules. Service module will be there. Okay, so there are a lot of modules. These are I will call it ad hoc, because testing purpose will do in organization will do testing purpose ad hoc commands. Okay, so in the agent, you have to run the command m install ansible will which will install the ansible, right? So we have taken servers and we are doing like that. If you want to know the version of the ansible, you have to use ansible hyphen version, right? So I don't think this much time it will take. I thought it will take less time, but okay, no problem. Anyway, we are going with the good subject, right? So enter. Right, it is installing. It's taking some time, right? You can see changed message. That
Yes.
means
Yes.
installed, right? So now verify that. Earlier you run same command, you're seeing error. Now if you run it,
Got it.
right? So earlier Ansible is not, right? Git is not there. Now Git is installed. Okay.
Also, sir, the command which you ran in master, the state is present, and before that also we didn't give any state, right? For above command.
Yeah, this is copying file. For copying file, you
Okay,
need
okay,
source and destination,
got
right?
it, got it,
For installation, you need to give state. Okay,
got it.
whether you want
It
to
will
fetch.
change. Okay, okay, it will
Yeah,
change as per the
these are
command. Haha,
different. These are the, yeah, as per module. It is a M module. So let's take
got
the
it.
M module. If you go here, if you search for Ansible M module, it will give that Red Hat documentation. Go inside of it, and there are a lot of things for each module. You have to you can find out that there are some examples. You go one by one. Yeah, these are all parameters. But let's go to the examples. They will give some examples also. Okay, this is installation of latest package, or if you want git particular version, you have to give name of it, or if you want to install multiple softwares at one time, you just need to give m, just ignore this one. Okay, just give m name 3 softwares. So they want lot of things will be there. If you want to uninstall it, option, as I told you, option you have to use. Okay, so copy this, just give option. It will go under option, that means uninstall it. ABST, right? So absent. Just go here and sorry, age master, and it is installed. Now it is uninstalled. Changed message. If you run that and git version, yeah, it's a default package. That's why it is showing second time also. It will once it is installed. So, for example, let me install one more package called HTTPD. Okay, HTTPD. So if you want to verify whether HTTPD is installed or not, there is a command systemctl status HTTP. Okay, status bar not there. One second. Right. So now let's try to install HTTPD. Earlier status is not there. Now let's try that. Now if you check the status, okay, it is inactive, right? So now if you try to remove it, it will be removed. You can see option. If you mention option, except Git, because Git have some default packages, it will be there. Now check the status again, right? Not found. That
Yeah,
means
got
it's
it.
uninstalled. So this is a software HTTPD. Okay, you need to start this software every time. Service will to be started. You have to start the service. Okay, so installation is not only required. You have to run this systemctl start command to start it. Okay, so how to do that? There will be one more module for that. That is service module. Here it should be service, and it should be what service? HTTPD service, and I want to make it started. That should be for starting. Okay, you don't need to become root user. If you want to become root user also, no problem. So this is basically this is basically status checking. It is inactive. To make it active, you need to run the command systemctl start HTTPD. But that thing also I want to use. That thing also I want to use from the master only. Okay, for that you have to use this module called service module. You have to run it. Okay, it is started. If you want to verify, now check the status. Earlier is inactive, dead. Now if you run it, it is active, right? So for service related, you have to use service module. If you want to create some file instead of copy, there is some touch module. Okay, so I will send some notes. Okay, so there are, as I told you, there are three important parts. One is ad hoc commands, another one is playbooks, another one is roles. Mm, I mean, luckily it is taking ad hoc commands only much time because we did some setup also, right? We had some introduction. So I will plan playbooks mostly next time. I will take other people,
Yeah, yeah.
I would say. Yeah, so availability. Any questions, any doubts, anything related to
Sir,
carry?
can you give the notes? This that
I
note.
will I will
Card.
send
Yeah.
that. I will send recording
Okay.
and notes both.
Also, can you send your YouTube channel list? I mean, play YouTube channel name, the link
Yeah, you
to
can
YouTube.
find out Knowledge Meet IT.
Can
Knowledge
you
Meet.
write
Yeah, I will
down?
share it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I will share.
So you will be uploading these all sessions in that YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, mostly I will upload it. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I will upload it. Yeah, I have subscribers also, some 641. If you want, you
Yeah.
can subscribe.
Hello,
Yes, yes. We will. I will definitely accept.
Okay. Yeah.
hello,
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Tell me,
Thank
Kapil.
sir.
you.
Sir, we have given the inventory file as an extension of INI, I think.
INI. Yeah, inventory. INI
Yeah,
means inventory. Yeah.
yeah. Can we give that extension as INI only, or we can give
Yeah,
anything?
you should give INOA. Then only the Ansible will pick that. Okay.
The name also, the file name also, it should be
File name
inventory.
you can provide anything. File
Okay,
name you
okay.
can provide anything.
And also we establish the connection between master and worker node as the SSH
Hmm.
connection. Can we provide by using password?
Password.
Yeah, we have
No.
what
Not
command like
it will not work. So you have to give via this. Either you can use the command also, like ssh-copy-id. So that
okay,
is basically background, same process, but I want to make it more clear. That's why I showed the background process. Basically, if you can
okay,
run the command ssh-copy-id to copy it.
okay.
So that is basically do the same thing, but you don't know what's happening, right? Background, right? So
Yeah,
that's the reason I just given like this. For example, if you give like this, it will go and do the same thing, copying master public key to the agent side authorization.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you for clear these doubts.
yeah, sure. Thank you guys. Bye.
Yeah, thanks. Bye bye.